Day 3, Bathurst 12hr. We got qualifying coming up later for the GT cars, top 10 shootout this afternoon. And here comes the EV. Far out, that thing is quick and so silent. I don't know how many laps they can actually get out of a set of batteries, but man, that's cool. So practice 5 just concluded, and yeah, now we've got a few demo runs. Should be a couple of supercars and this EV. And I kind of almost missed the EV coming in. Barely heard it till it was like less than 100 meters away. Crazy. But I can hear the supercars coming, so I'll swing you back around. So up next should be that EV again. Let's see if we can hear it a little bit further on than last time. Just gonna quickly check the schedule. Oh, so they've pretty much got till 10 AM on this demo run. So plenty of time for them to get out on the track. Who knows how long this EV will be out there. My guess is it drinks through the juice and can only do a couple of laps. I couldn't hear the EV, but I could hear that GT spec car. But interesting, that EV is having a bit of a slow lap compared to its first out. Another one. But yeah, my theory might be right. Because it did one quick lap, and then the second one was almost like it was a cool down lap. Now, my guess is batteries get really hot. Don't know. They're giving it. Here comes the supercar. I don't know where the EV, the Ford Transit van went. Should have been before those two. Really interested in that EV, but did like one hard lap out of the gates. Almost missed it on camera. And then it just did this gentle like cool down lap by the looks of it. Got no idea, but it looks good. Right, so walk down to this left-hander, straight continues all the way down there. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to that bloody EV. Maybe they do 2 laps and you have to put that transit van back on charge. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Because there's lots of e-racing series throughout the world. I thought the van would have got more laps. Like the Supercars are going for it. But just no electric transit van. We're back on with the main category, coming out for their practice 6. You can hear them coming out. And I've come around to a portion of the track that's on a completely different side to where I've showed you in the past couple of days. And here comes the first car. Yeah, so this spot, they're still climbing the hill. Before they do, they run along the top and down the other side. So let's get up to the fence line and show you what it's like. But I want to hope that van stays off the racing line. So once again, at the top here, right there's a house, somebody's house. This is as far as you can walk. They've got a full yellow out in the circuit now.
It's a virtual safety car. You watch other forms of endurance racing, it's called Code 60. There are various iterations of it around the world. This is called through the field to 80 kilometres an hour without needing to deploy the safety car, and that means that all of the cars retain their relative positions around the racetrack.
Yeah, so safety car out on the track, limited to 80 k's. Most of them have a button that they just press, limits the motor for them.
To reduce their speed to 80 kilometres an hour, kind of a full course yellow system. So we will be motorsport Australia Race Control, James Taylor, the race director of this race now for more than a decade, calling the shots. This is a test for that system, and that's why it's not all the feedback. I would have worked up. But the key thing
Yeah, BMW!
Somebody went off, he stopped. And he allowed somebody to run across the interstate. So they went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go again. So
it's back to green, they're good to go. I'll flip you guys around, show you some full speed.
Say that there hasn't been a safety car. In the fully optimised this weekend. Cop rigs, cop touches. I'm not sure if he was mine out. That's unbelievable. Of what can be done.
Alright, I've come up the hill a bit to show you a different view. Track along here, right down there. That's Main Straight, the garages, Paddock camping. But I'm just blown away how empty the event is this year. Yeah, off to check out a different location now. I'll just show you spots as we walk back up to McPhillamy Campground.
So the bit around the driver has done its job, and that's good news for safety. So now the team will be thinking, right, we know that that bit's okay, what's happened behind that? And that's what they'll be able to. And again, remember, purpose-built racing car, they can strip all the body panels off, they'll be able to get right to the tube frame of that car, and have a good look around and start getting the measurements on it.
Yeah, well, you'll have
straight.
There's 30 minutes left in this session, and that car will go back to the garage, and they'll have it stripped before the end of the session.
I'd say so.
Yeah, they'll have most of the damage off the car before the session's ended. Obviously, with a view to trying to get back out and qualifying for, more importantly, for the race tomorrow. So you make that assessment pretty quickly, and you probably have that assessment made in the next 45 minutes, whether, yeah, we can roll again today, or let's get ready for tomorrow. So a little bit wide coming out of the grate through Reed Park, and then that's concrete wall, there's no give there, but then it's when it swings around and makes contact with the inside wall towards McPhillamy Park, where the big energy went through the car. And now all these teams are going, well, we've lost, we're going to lose 10, 15 minutes of track time here. We've allowed fuel in the car for that 10, 15 minutes. Do we take a little bit of fuel out of the car? Because you don't need to carry it. They're not going to do the that. You're not to do that. There's no refueling. I'll put it in. All right, take it out. All right, loopholes. I like this. There'll be a rule somewhere. And if I'm not, because I'm just thinking full race car driver brain. How do I make this car go as fast as I can? I want to make it as light as possible, so get rid of some of the fuel that we thought we were going to need. There might be a rule that says we can't do that. There's no margin for extending the session either. So the time we've got is the time we've got. Counting down just under 31 minutes to go. Full speed. Listen to this. Oh, dear me. And you're talking about what? 6 inches wide there as he was sliding on that. Yeah, probably maybe a foot wide. But when he's got inertia, there's so much inertia there because the car's dropped down into what we call the grate, which is the start of Reed Park, and there's so much inertia there because the car drops down the hill. And then once it gets away from you, it's like a big pendulum in the rear, and it just swings and it just drags you further and further offline. So he's already in trouble here before we've even hit the wall. You can see that, but that's happened 200 metres prior to us taking that shot. And it breaks the rear suspension. Yeah, and that's it. And more than likely, it's broken the rear brake line, so the pedals will go long in the rear. So you've still got front brakes, but no rear brakes. And so right at this point, you are literally the passenger. You can see the front brakes are locked on. The rear is still going, and then right here, it's going, I know what's coming, here it comes. And that's as good a shot as you'll get for energy going through a race car when it goes wrong. And we often talk about the little things that go wrong in a rebuild situation like this. It's because the energy has gone through the car. Chef?
Unfortunately, the move-outs is not a good sign. Its car is taking the wheels off because this red flag will last a little bit longer. But I managed to walk down to T2 to get both an update on the car that crashed and the car that was already in the garage. Paddock Racing has gotten out of the 702, and unfortunately, it is a gearbox issue that requires a software update to see if they can fix it. Has an issue with downshifting that appeared at the start of the last session, and it's something that they were told, well, software update might just help because, as you guys mentioned, it was on a hundred drugs. He did get out of the sister car on his own, so that's the good news. But for that T2 crew,
there you
a lot of
go.
work on both
First
cars.
big crash of the weekend. So yeah, if you scroll back to my day one video, you would have seen I was telling you all about that spot where they get nice and close, almost touch the wall. That time they hit it big time. So let's see what else action happens today. Still got qualifying to come, and then top 10. So stay tuned, everyone. Lambo first on the track for quali.
Classic homage to the BASF livery that this team has used. They own this car, so step it up a little bit. Supercars Cup Australia Dynamic, correct, to adjust the performance of various cars.
10 minutes left in the session. 10 minutes to go. Let's see if BMW get back out on the track. Been in pit lane for a little bit.
Qualifying when two cars decide, you know what, let's just save the rubber for the shootout, hopefully have more to go for the race. That is the plan for BMW. They're second and fifth in the qualifying session at the moment. They reckon that's going to be enough to have them locked in, so both drivers in these cars are out with their helmets on.
Qualifying is almost done. Got to see the two BMW WRT cars out on the track. They weren't out for long. They just made sure they got a place in that top 10 and then called it early. So yeah, up next is Combined Racing Group S, and then we're back for top 10.
Around different circuits and really push the limits and stress it in a way that stop half the field going through. That's Andrew Whiteside in, I hope he's okay, and right, Matt, the windscreen has been caved in there. That's terrible. Side and the field just take it nice and easy across. So that's the top of the mountain. That's John Balcolo and his Captain 240 there. That's a shame, and that's certainly going to bring out a safety car. Looks like he and Hugh Harrison there and his Alpha CDC either come together or something has happened there. There was another moment. Sounds John run away. Now back in the day.
Actually, it's like the highlights of the year, I have to say, together with Spa 24 hours and Nürburgring 24 hours. So yeah, I'm really happy to be back, especially with these guys. I think we have a good lineup this year. We have I think a very good competitive team car. So I think everything is possible.
Last year was the Pro Bronze team that won
their race outright, which was crazy. You guys have the potential for that strategy tomorrow. It could mean, though, that you do a lot of laps in the 12-hour tomorrow. Are you ready for doing some heavy lifting?
It will be a tough race for sure, but we have some air conditioning in the car. So I did the race in the past without air conditioning, without helmet cooling, nothing, so it should be okay.
We've got Ricardo, who's got the race suit around the waist, so that means that he'll be ready to go in the Pirelli Shootout. What's the plan here for Ricardo? He's going to be on the first session. Can he take it to the top?
Actually, you have to ask him.
Okay, I will, perfect. I'll come around this side. Ricardo, welcome back to the Bathurst 12-hour, mate. Lots of fans here. You're coming up very soon in this Pirelli Shootout. What's the go here? Just put it all on the line?
Of course, always planned out. But obviously we're also looking to the race, for the race tomorrow. And yeah, last year we started a bit further back, and it was not so easy in the first 2 hours to catch up. So we tried to start a bit further. Yeah, in a bit better position today and tomorrow, sorry.
Must be good to see the names alongside you, Schumacher and Winkelhock. It's Brad Schumacher this time, who's a local guy. Lives, have you seen where Brad lives, just outside turn 1?
Yeah, if I miss turn 1, I go for a coffee at his house.
Perfect, mate. Looking forward to seeing you in the
991 and the 992, just by your lead. Yeah. So, Ricardo Paddock coming down. Color on in that red white car. Net gain, so he's gained some ground. The worst he can start now is P6, but it possibly 3 laps before we see the next different cars, just under 10 minutes. And we're starting overcast conditions pretty good as we up the whip to decide pole positions for the Red Bull.
Well, you just saw the footage from Top 10 Shootout. So yeah, this pretty much wraps up another day at Bathurst 12-hour. We'll cut the video short because we're getting up bloody early, and we'll bring you the main event, the 12-hour race.
Opportunity will open the door for him to grab a Bathurst victory. Thomas Randall starts.
Yeah.
them is Harry King, who's got himself back onto the lead lap. And the young Brit, who is very, very fast, is going after them in the second of the Manti EMA Porsches. It's quite contender for this one as we confirm the Pirelli leaderboard all the way down to the bottom end of the top 20. So you can see cracking in to the top 20 for the first time today, Marcus Flack behind the wheel of the Method Motorsport McLaren, leading the GT4 class. Invitation to the last corner, comes straight back to the middle of the track, so he has done his wet weather research prior to coming to Bathurst. He is a properly talented young man. But already the reigning Porsche Super Cup champion. Just had to wheel one of these 911s. That was the moment.
Before the big run of Sun Energy 1, and he breaks the streak. What a run! And Bathurst has delivered again. What a
from the retro Bathurst 12hr. And here comes Abby Hayes, Series Manager, with our Intercontestant Grand Prix Challenge medals.
Well, you found out why they weren't working. We have to put